Well, out here, about to fuel the thousands of people heading in towards Wimbledon, Arsenal and England legend Tony Adams, dressed to impress here at Wimbledon. Welcome back to Wimbledon. You are a regular now, and you're a proper tennis fan.
I love it, yeah, it's great fun. And I've been coming here since '96, since I sobered up. Lived down the road. I used to live down the road for 6 years. Used to come here every year, bike across here and watch the tennis. And I like wandering around the outside courts and stuff. You know, I got back in the day. I got some big players when they were doing their warm down and stuff at the, and just watching them there, and you get that close to them, and it's great. I love it.
And I understand your favourite day is the men's semi-finals, and you've done that not just here at Wimbledon but at the other slams.
Yeah, and that's a little thing. Me and the wife, we like to do that. We like to do the Friday. You get a bit of lunch. We're very English, bit of lunch, and then it's all about the food, isn't it? Then the first semi-final. Then you go back and have afternoon tea, and then you catch the second game after that. And you get 4 of the best men in the world semi-finals, and we've done it at the Roland Garros, and we're going down to Melbourne, and then we do the US on that Friday, and we get a nice weekend in that place as well. Australia's probably a little bit far away to go for the weekend, but we might stretch that one a bit. But that's the idea. You get, to watch some outstanding men's tennis. And what you could do as well, usually after the Friday, you get like a doubles game on the court and stuff.
That's right.
And they're really great fun. So you get 2 great cracking men's semi-finals, and then you get a bit of fun at the end. It's brilliant. I love it.
One thing that all sportsmen and women are really good at, especially at the highest international level that you played at, is coping with pressure. But this is a slightly different pressure here to that which you would have encountered on the football pitch. 1 against 1, it must be brutal out there. Have you got some empathy for what they go through from a psychological point of view?
I can only say because we're part of a team. The only kind of position on the pitch for a footballer is maybe the goalkeeper, who goes through the same thing. It's very like cricket, a bowler or a batsman. You're on your own. You're out there unless you're playing doubles. But then you've got the added pressure. What I tend to find is actually, maybe cricket's worse because you're actually doing an individual sport within a team, and you're not only, if you do wrong, you're letting yourself down, you're letting your team down. In this, if you mess it up, it's at the end of the day, it's you. You've got nowhere to hide. And sometimes during my football career, I kind of blamed other people. You can get away with it a little bit. Blame Steve Bold and Martin Keown. No, they're rubbish. Oh, look at them. I'm brilliant. They're rubbish. So you can get away with it to a certain extent. But no, you're on your own out there. It must be very intense. And I would imagine that the psychology, especially in the last few years, has really come big into the game because it's such an important part of the makeup of the athlete. Not only the physiologist, the physiology. I was speaking earlier about, we were sent away when Arsene Wenger came to Arsenal to go down to the south of France. A guy called Thibaut Leroux, who's passed away now, sadly, but he was Jimmy Connors' coach in 1973, and physiologically, there's a lot of biomechanical same movements as a big central defender as there is a tennis player. You up and head it, you smash it, you kind of go to the net, you run forward tackling people, you're off in the channel recovering, you get in the back shot. So there's a lot in that small kind of area. If you ask some of the lads, they didn't, they never used to move out of a 20s kind of yard zone.
I wouldn't believe that for a second.
So I just used my court, but it's on a bigger stage. I chose the Arsenal Football Club, to be honest with you, because Highbury was the smallest pitch. It was like a small tennis court, so it's perfect.
So can you actually play a bit? Tennis, that is.
I think I'm all right. The coach comes round and I have a game, pretty much once a week. Bit of a serve and volleyer now. And my Euro 96 knee's a bit knackered, so I don't like the rallies, so I get it over with. So I smash it down there, run into the net, serve and volleyer, get it done, and if I go for the point, make it as short as possible. I'm not bad, mate. If you want a game, I think I could take you.
I reckon you'd have me, yeah. I'd go for more the rally because I wouldn't have the skill. Tony, an absolute pleasure. Could talk to you all day. We've got to let you go. Enjoy your time on centre court, and thanks for talking to us. Clearly a massive tennis fan and very well dressed.